Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. You can call me Bomi, right? And I'll be like explaining how to interact with Project X. Um I'll be explaining how to interact with Project X. So basically Project X it's an HyperEVM project. It is building on Hype, and it is a perpetual DEX, meaning you can swap token, provide liquidity to a particular pair of trade. So it is very easier. Like for you to get in, is not that so much complex. I think the only thing you can actually do for now on Project X is swap and provide liquidity. Like that is like the major tax to do currently on Project X. So coming to the swap index, because you'll be needing liquidity depending on the kind of token you're holding. Me preferably, I like using hype because Project X is literally under hype, so why not? So as a starter, if you want to begin and start farming, you need to hold the particular token. Just like I said, I'm holding hype, and that token needs to be swapped, needs to be divided, because you actually want to provide a liquidity between two different pairs. So come to the liquidity side, because that is where the main interaction it's going to happen. So come to the liquidity aspect. You need to choose a particular pair of what you want to provide liquidity to, because you need a strategy to farm yield. So to break it very easier for you, I prefer using a stable and an altcoin. I prefer using a stable coin and an altcoin. Why? Because stable coin are stable. Like it does not depreciate. It just around the range of what I'm saying. So I prefer using a stable coin and an altcoin to make stuff easier and to lower the risks of loss. Maybe if the altcoin start dipping, because the way the market is currently, we're in the bear season. So you don't want to lose too much of a token by using two altcoins. So I prefer using a stable coin and altcoin. And my favorite pair is the hype slash USDC, sorry. Why I like this pair so much is because the APY is very nice, and it's actually a stable coin and an altcoin combo. That's why I like using them. We have about 40 plus pools depending on the pair you want to choose. So that's left to you. But me, I actually prefer using a stable coin and an altcoin pair. So you can actually create why I like it so much is that you can create a pool. Maybe if the choice of pools you're saying here aren't what you want, you can just come here and do something, do whatever you want. You can create particular pool you want. Look at it, choose the particular token you want. They have a lot of tokens. Look at Pengu, we have Pump, we have Fat, we have Kinetic, we have Tio. Depending on what you want, Peep, a lot of them, you can see them. So you just choose whatever you want, and pair them up so that you can start creating or making a yield. So basically they have been able to generate a TVL of $56,000. Wow, is that $56,000? That's $56 million. Damn, that's a lot. And they have been running for, I think, probably about 7 months to 6 months currently, and they have been really doing well currently. I'm not gonna lie, they have been really doing well. So let's try something. Let's create. I actually have a pool that is running. I have a PA that is running. I actually set up the strategy that is still going on, and I'm earning yield from it. So I want to give you guys a peek of what I'm saying. So coming here, I will I have a little amount of hype left. So let me just swap it to a particular token. Like I said, I like using stablecoin, so I have to like divide my liquidity into two, because for me to pay them, I need to be holding both tokens. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like I need to be holding both of the tokens before I can pay them. So I will split a particular amount of token I want. Let me come here. Because of gas fee, I don't want to do it 50-50, because I've been needing a gas of hype, because I'm actually swapping from hype to USD, so I'm leaving a little gas fee left to do that. So let me swap a little. I'll swap 0.6, which is 0.05 to USDC. Let's see what we got here. What I like the swapping is that it is very fast, and the gas fee is very low. That's why I like PRJX so much. They really did a good job. Bobby and Lobaland, those two guys, they really did a very, very good job in designing PRJX for real. They did a very, very good job. So let me log in my wallet and connect it so I can be able to swap just a little amount of token I want to like swap, so that you guys can get the brief in case maybe you need like a step-to-step guide on how to like provide liquidity and everything. So that's why I'm doing this. I actually have a pool that's running for me. Just doing this for you guys to like be able to just come to and provide liquidity. I think because I'm holding more of USDC. I want to max my hype. Let me see what I got. You see, so my total deposit now is that I'm taking 0.5. I'm taking 0.4 from here. I'm taking 0.5 for here, which is leaving me to a 57% increase in USD and a 43 percentage of hype. That's what I'm like putting into making 100%. That's what I'm putting into these I'm depositing into this two liquidity pool. So I get what I'm saying. So I can actually do something very, very funny. Do you know what I can do? I can actually come here. You understand? Maybe because I want my USDT to be I want to put much USDT, because I believe that when this I pump, it will start overshadowing this USDC and it will be giving me yield. So if I feel I want my USDC to be much, just look at something. I'm maxing it here, but there's a problem, because I'm putting a $1 USDC and I need an hype. You understand? Based on this price range that I'm using, I need an hype that can be equivalent to satisfy this USDC. So I can actually come here, because this is the hype and this is the USDC. I can come here and do like this and do like this. Okay, I want the hype to be more too. I shouldn't touch that one. Let me see what I can do here. Because do you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to like balance. I'm trying to balance the money together. Just want you to have like an idea of what I'm trying to do. So $1.9, no? Okay. I think this should come now. Okay, there's actually going to be a problem. It cannot work. You know why it cannot work? Because I'm having I want to put $1.2 worth of USDC. But if I'm using this particular price range, the amount of my hype need to correspond with the amount of USDT I'm using based on this price range. And if I'm to put $1.2 worth of USDC, I will also need to put $1.45 of hype. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So for it to be well balanced now, I need to like, maximize my USDC. Sorry, maximize my USDC. But now there's something. I don't want to put half of my USDC, so I can just manually put 0.3. That's 0.7 and 0.46 USD. But I want my USD to be much. Let me adjust this price. I want my USD to be much. So now, sorry. So now it's actually a 51% hype and 49% USDC. So you can see it. You can actually see it. You can see that two of them can balance because I'm putting 0.3 inside 0.3183 and I'm putting 0.7 inside a $1 worth of USD. So I just put deposits. You can see it. Confirm total deposits. That's both of them. $1.5. That's what I'm doing. So it's actually creating my pool for me, a liquidity pool for me. So just come here. Execution was unsuccessful. Why? Cancel. Deposit back. Approving USDC confirm wallet. Okay. So you can see it just taking about 0.01%, 0.01 worth of dollar for gas. Very, very low. 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 You can see I've actually placed my pool. So coming to my portfolio, this is where I'm going to see it. Coming to my portfolio, you can see my new pool. This is the pool I've been running before with $54, and now this is my new pool with $1.5. So that was how you place liquidity under any pool you want. That's how you provide liquidity. And like I said, I prefer using an altcoin and a stablecoin so that it will be balanced. My loss will only be coming from the altcoin. That is if the altcoin is dipping. That's the only challenge I'm going to face. But I like using Hype. Why? Because Hype is a very, very strong token, and I just like using Hype. You can use Ethereum. You can use there's a lot of liquidity, a lot of token match here that you can just use from their defaults, or you can create anyone you want. So the best way to earn in PRJX is by providing liquidity, just like I said. But you can also earn from swapping. I think I've done about 3 swaps while placing my liquidity, and I have earned a particular amount of points because these points they add daily. So once I swap, I earn points, and once I provide liquidity, I earn points. But I earn point mostly from providing liquidity. You can actually see it here, 6.0 points today. That is the amount of points I'm going to earn from just this liquidity pool I have here. You understand? So this is giving me 6.0. I don't know how they do the point system, because yesterday I was having about 10 points. It was actually reading plus 10 points, but today it's reading plus 6. I don't know how it works. Maybe it depends on the margin here, the price margin of the 2 tokens. Maybe that's what I don't even know currently, but I just know that they allocate point based on the way your liquidity pool. So why I like this so much is that you can actually earn a passive income while farming PRJX. You can earn it in the sense that whenever you place this liquidity pool, it starts generating yield for you, just like because this is actually a strategy. You are actually farming it. So it starts giving you strategy and a return, a passive income based on your APY. So This start like giving you returns based on this your APY. So it's very easy, not gonna lie, it is very very easy. You can see I was able to set everything and look at the total amount of fees I've been able to like generate from all the liquidity pool I have actually set up here. And there's something I want you to know is that whenever like when you start from Project X, you don't just like set this liquidity pool and abandon it. You have to come back and check, because sometimes they can the price I tell you this liquidity pool is actually working with a price margin. When the gap of your altcoin has overshadowed the gap, you can see it that 5% is 5%. When the gap of this USDC have overshadowed your hype, you actually have to you have two things to do. You can add money to the position, or you can collect, like claim it out, collect the total amount of liquidity. They take it out, then go back to your liquidity pool and set up a new strategy, a new pay them, and set up a new strategy. So that's how easy it is to farm it. Very very nice, not gonna lie, very very nice. Kudos to Bobby and Lumberland for this nice stuff. And what I like about Project X is that it does not have a VC. No, there's no any VC. There's no any VC. So it's just the community, just for the community. And you can see referrals do work here, because I don't know, I have 2 referrals. I think I referred about 2 people. You can also use my referral code, because I'll be dropping it in the description of this video. So you can actually check there and use my referral link in case you want to get onboarded. Don't forget to use my referral link, please. So that's just it about Project X. That's just it. These yields, you can actually claim them. I think I can claim this. You can actually claim them. This is like an interest. Sorry, I said interest. This is like a profit you are getting from it. This is like a profit you're getting. So once I claim them, it goes straight to my wallet in HYPE USDC. It goes in HYPE USDC. So I've successfully claimed this to my wallet. So currently, look at, I just have an increase because I just claimed it to my wallet. You can actually see it plus 0.16%. So that's how clean Project X is. So what's stopping you from farming Project X? I think this is like one of the best pep decks for you to farm currently, and it has a lot of motion. Not going to lie, it has a lot of motion. I've never checked this my overview points. Okay, this will depend on the amount. These are the points I end most days. There's something about these pep decks. When you have a lot of liquidity, you have an higher edge of earning a lot of points. If I had put about $500 probably and set a very nice strategy, probably maybe I would have 1,000 points. So points do matter a lot. Liquidity matters a lot. So if you have a lot of liquidity, I would advise you to channel it into Project X. Channel it, put on liquidity, because they actually have something very very great going on, and I feel that this is actually a potential project that will do very good. So farming this, actually participating in all of this, like using them, getting passive income from LP plays. There's actually an airdrop attached to it. I don't know when they'll be doing the airdrop, but it should be this year, 2026. So you don't want to miss that airdrop, and you don't want to miss this nice and pending yield that you can generate from here. So I advise you to just up on Project X. So that will be the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, and joining me, my YouTube channel. I like you to subscribe and like and share. So thank you guys for watching.